everyone, welcome back to my channel. Well, I started this channel to put on information related to Canada, to share my experience. Eventually I got a little too much distracted, and I started posting about the educational content, which is extremely close to my heart. So wise man did advise me that I should go back to the content that I initially started this channel for. And regarding education, I'm hoping and planning to have a new channel with the kind of content that would be really useful for the kids and even for the parents. So getting back on track, this video is only about Canada, and moving forward all the content I'm going to put on this channel will be specific to Canada and the news related to it. So stay tuned. So this video is about why the Justin Trudeau era had to come to an end. Well, everybody knows that Prime Minister Justin Trudeau had resigned, and when he was resigning he did mention that people need a real choice, and he's no longer the real choice because of all the internal battles that he needs to fight. He will not be able to be at his best to serve the country. He will stay as the Prime Minister till the time a new liberal a leader is appointed. When he was elected over a decade back, he was considered as a fresh face of the progressive politics, and with all the youthful charisma, people were like, yeah, this is the new Canada that we are looking for. Eventually things did fall in place, but then if you would have been following news, you would see that people were kind of not happy with how Justin Trudeau was implementing things and was bringing up things. Paul Wells, who is a Canadian journalist, he did mention that he will be remembered as a consequential Prime Minister because of the things he did, but also he felt that he was out of touch of the public opinion, and he was not able to move ahead with the changes. So the changes that were happening globally or all over the country and globally, he was not able to let's say adjust to it, and he was not able to implement things related to the changes that were happening. Paul Wells did also mention that he did some amazing leadership for Indigenous reconciliation and to some extent for climate policy. But again, yeah, so it's a mix of both how it will be remembered. But if you are following news and if you're seeing what's happening recently, there was a lot of hatred against him, and somehow people were not happy to see him whenever he would make public appearance, and you would see some or the other person would be either calling names or saying things or be really harsh to him. So in 2020, he faced scrutiny for picking up a charity that had ties to his family. In the elections in 2019, he had a minority status, which means they had to rely on the support of other parties if they had to stay in power, which they did. Again, 2021 was no fruitful either. He also faced headwinds from cost of living increases and inflation, and it did upset people. Like the rents were high, the people who initially had the mortgages, let's say for $2,500, it initially jumped to more than $3,500 per month, and it's difficult. There was also frustration with respect to the promises that were never delivered. And yes, on ambitious immigration, that definitely developed a lot of hatred among people living, because they were really not happy with the fact that the Canadians living here are not given proper facilities, and then they were calling more people. So this definitely led to the end of the Trudeau era. Well, thanks for watching the video. Stay tuned and subscribe for more updates.